iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Chicago Bears. Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And this is not a good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive is going to begin from the 40. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Smith. Buying some time right. And this is caught. That's Bowers working downfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So 2nd down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears get the football on the first turnover of the contest. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock, all thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friend, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Williams. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's first and goal. Zone read to give it to Swift. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. That's a gain of 8, and it brings up second and goal.
Get some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I gotta be honest, the first down run often leads to second down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
They go to him again, and he can't punch it in. Man, the defense punches back, sticks him at the 2.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's third and goal. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears have a great first drive and get the game's first points. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Samir White on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
Before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Looking to throw, Smith. Has it downfield, working the left. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Smith on first down. Escapes the pocket. Hauled in, again it's Bowers. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
There we go.
First down, Smith to throw. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
39%.
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Play action, here's Smith. Oh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
4th down, Smith. Has it at the 7. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing in the double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Working inside the red zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders earn the chance to tie before halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. They set up the screen here to Swift. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody.
Looks through and breaks away. Keeps himself upright. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get some late points in the lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Dylan Laube on the return. He stopped on the run back to the 27.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Smith setting to throw. He's got it along the sideline. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Here's Smith. Absolutely fires this one right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Throwing on third, Smith. He's looking deep once again. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And this one touchdown inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. He's got him. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stops him. Ends with a touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears double their lead to 14. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Laube with the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. They go with Manungai here. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down. Here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Smith. It's a screen play to Genty. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Now Smith. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. picked off by Jalen Jones. And it's a house call, pick 6, touchdown Chicago. That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there's any hope left, they sure could have used some points. They're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's White on the return. Making some progress here. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Smith coming off that pick. Finds Genty underneath. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Smith in the pistol. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative. When the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go, hey. Reload your shit.
And again, it's Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Smith looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go, Dada.
Smith yet again. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Odunze's got it right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
32, ready, set.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
Camp it. Ready, set.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready, set up.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Fits it through the middle. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears put up even more points in a win. Now as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Laube with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Smith on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Smith. Out left, and Lockett makes the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Do it quickly here.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising, quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. Desperation time here. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
First down, here's Swift. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears started celebrating this win a while ago. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
What is it on?
They're running out of the pistol with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down, Bears.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
What is that?
To the ground, it's Monangai. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
What is it on?
Now we're on the counter. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Bears continue piling it on here in the fourth. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Laube with the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Hey, we go.
Looking to throw, Smith. That's Mayer, he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on